you're the evil one all along.
Why am I evil?
Because you're sitting here trying to say we are such and such when you have no evidence of who I am.
Okay, well,
you even admitted,
why they
you
call him
even
Bill?
admitted
Well,
that
okay,
you did
just
not
go ahead,
even
just
know
go
who
ahead.
you were talking to. But I knew who you were. You don't know who I am.
I was asking myself
so that's why you are sitting
Yeah.
Same question.
Where's the Bill Clinton? Where's Bill Clinton?
My brother. Okay, so let me pop it.
My brother.
What do y'all feel about like adult content, OLs, and like how y'all feel about like stuff like that? And
I don't support that type of stuff. I think that that's corruption towards the land and that's corruption towards society. So I don't support that.
What about you, my brother?
You know, obviously, I think a lot of people would know my opinion on this. Yeah, I believe it's some of the most evil things you can do to yourself and to everybody you know. So they don't do OnlyFans.
No.
No, that's a W. No OnlyFans for you.
Well, I have OnlyFans, but I don't share any nude images of myself or do like adult content. But I like talk to people,
No,
but I
it's,
also do it through other forms too. Like Direct Me is another one. But yeah.
I guess it's not as bad, but I guess you're still scamming.
I just want to know one thing though. I have a really question for you. I have a question, and the question is, how do you feel about my first question is, what makes a land corrupt? Yeah. What makes a land corrupt? To defy this government to be corrupt. Tell me the 5 things. Do you know? Because I can tell you.
I have no idea what you just asked me.
I asked you what makes a land corrupt.
A land?
Like government, somebody who owns a land.
What are you trying to debate me about Palestine?
No, I just want you to answer the question. What makes
I'm pro-Israel.
Huh?
I never said I'm pro-Israel.
Okay, well, I was asking you a question.
I know where you're going with this. It's not gonna happen.
He's too smart
Where
for
do you
that.
stand? I'm asking
So
you.
why do you say that Benjamin Netanyahu is a genius?
Yeah.
When he's one of the main.
Essentially, what I said
when
is that
Israel took him to court for defamation and corruption in Israel
and bribery
right,
for a decade long. And people and nobody and everyone in Israel is killing people. And like, what are people like you in position saying about it?
Right,
You are in a position to be like Bill Clinton, like you said. And Bill Clinton, yes, he did one thing for America. He took away the debt, okay? And he helped the black community. Yes, he did do that. So I do fuck with Bill Clinton for that. But everything else, no. Corruption is still in Israel. And let me get Egyptian seeds back. It's all in Israel. Let me get it back.
But I never made any stance or any claims that I'm pro-Israel or pro-Palestine. So
but didn't you go to Israel with the other guy who said, another guy who is pro? So where do you stand? You can't be in between.
You're not letting me give an answer to you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Right, so you never, for just the obvious points, I said this a couple of times, I never actually made a political stance on the Israel-Palestine situation. So you're essentially not only not arguing with me, you're just arguing, with your sister over there.
Why don't you say your stance?
Because it's not about having a stance. I just, I don't care about the situation. So you're not arguing with anybody.
So then why don't you care the world if you don't want to?
So then why do you talk about other people?
Is that where you're from?
You're from Israel, right? You're Hebrew, right? You speak Hebrew. You're Hebrew. You're Jewish, right?
Israeli.
So what are you?
You said that you were Israeli Jewish.
So why you wear the Jewish hat?
Okay, so for one, I guess you guys thought you're gonna come in here with all this knowledge, but you don't even have the basic knowledge in your head that not all Jews are Israeli.
But that's what you said. No, that's what you said.
But you never let me talk. You keep talking. You mix a lot of words that you think sound good together, but they don't. What I'm saying is that for one, not all Jews are Israelis, which you kind of just implied, which made you sound a little bit stupid.
That's not what I implied.
Be respectful, though. Be respectful. No. In the way you talk to people. For real.
No, I didn't imply that. No. I don't think that. I don't think all Jews are bad. I think the people who support Israel are in corruption.
Okay, but I never said I support Israel. So,
that's all I'm saying.
So you're arguing with the clouds.
But that's what I'm asking you. But I'm asking you, where do you stand?
I don't.
You're not answering my question.
I don't have a stance on it.
Why not? That's weird to me.
Why is that weird?
I would have to do more studying into the topic to have
that's funny.
a stance.
Okay. Then what do you study about? What do you indulge your mind about? What is all these books?
I never claim to have a deep knowledge within the politics of the Middle East. I'm just extremely knowledgeable on many things. I guess that's not one
but
that
you use Netanyahu as a citable person, and that's why I asked you this question today. I feel like you are knowledgeable, but if you're not, okay, I apologize, and I do wish peace upon you, though.
Right.
I'm sorry if I come in an aggressive manner.
What I said last time about Netanyahu, I actually cited him as one of the people who claimed that after they started using OnlyFans, their entire life started falling apart. Their dog ran away, their wife left him, his kids left him. So it wasn't actually any claims about Israel or Palestine. It was completely different. So I guess maybe you either don't have any idea what I was saying, or your brain is just, I don't know, maybe you have a screw loose.
So what do you want to talk about? You have all these books, but you keep talking. What do you want to talk about? Teach me something I don't know.
Yeah, teach us something.
Well,
What are these books?
Tell
You
me.
brought the 10 books of mention that did not get 11 books actually that did not get any love last time.
Right, so you know
12 books.
12 books. So you know, I brought a couple of books today. You know, I'm not saying that you know these are the only books I read. Obviously, I can name unlimited books. A lot of people know about the book question asked last time to some of the stupid OnlyFans OF people. So you know, I brought a couple of books. I honestly thought I was gonna be talking with some more OF models, so I was gonna share some books with them, but I guess not.
I did too. I did not. I didn't know exactly what your profession is, but you know what I mean. You
But
see
why can't we talk about it though? Because he's clearly from some place, and you should represent from where you're from.
Represent where you come
And this is one of the biggest things in the world. Where are you
trying
from?
to, I'm from California. You're trying to push me into being pro-Israel, so you can have this debate.
I don't want
And I think you're a
push
little
you
bit.
that
Wait,
way.
stop talking.
No.
Listen, next time you talk, you have to raise your hand, and maybe I will allow you to repeat your question. But for the time being, you be quiet. What I was saying is that you're trying to push me in the direction of talking about, you know, Israel and Palestine because you thought you'd be smart by studying up on the topic and having all of these, you know, facts and knowledge into your head going into this conversation, I guess. But now that I've disappointed you by telling you I've never actually made a clear stance on it.
All right. So if you
kinda
haven't made
shitting
a
in
clear
your pants.
stance on it, so why you say
No,
talk
just
about
that I don't
him
have a
and why
stance
you
on
wear
it.
the Jewish
How many
hat?
times do I have to tell you that?
I don't. Okay, it doesn't matter to me because what you're talking is nonsense and it should not be
I'm not talking
indulged in.
nonsense.
Yes, you are because
you're
you're
talking
saying you're
literal
not
nonsense.
Jewish, but you wear the hat. You wear the Jewish hat. So what
But,
are you, a fraud,
okay.
a phony? Which one? Tell
Let
me.
me ask this.
She's very stupid people.
Hold on. I am black, but I've never been to Africa. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So does that correlate? Or hear me out. I'm Christian, but I never been to Jerusalem. But does that make me? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to say.
Before the answer, I just want to say real quick, you know, you can be an extremely religious Jew for one, and you know, still not stand with Israel. And the hat actually doesn't mean anything to Israel specifically. It's just, you know, a Jewish tradition to stand before God essentially. You know, also you can't be anti-Semitic or anything while wearing it. So again, it has nothing to do with Israel. So it's you know, you're essentially in a way again arguing with yourself.
So Kanye should work.
All right.
You know, I want to.
You know, you're a hypocrite, bro. You're a hypocrite.
Hold on.
I caught defamation.
You're not calling anything. You came in here with
No,
one
okay,
topic
the
to talk
only reason-
about, and now that I got you on it, that I don't really care for it.
No,
You have
no,
nothing
no.
left in your
I
head.
looked you. We looked you up and we heard what you said last night. We heard last night. We saw everything that you've done, all the stuff, and you said that you are Israeli Jew and that you went with Aiden Ross to Israel.
No,
and
I
you
thought-
said
if
you were
you
God.
went there-
Yeah, and you said you was God.
I went to synagogue.
But that's what you said.
Okay, but if you're telling me, if you saw the clip where I said I was God, and you still think to the extent that I'm a extremely religious
No, I didn't
Jew,
think that. You're first of all, don't assume what I never said. Don't ever
but you're
assume something I
assuming
never
that
said to you.
I'm pro-Israel.
That's one.
You came into here with that being your. Listen, I understand that your head is very small and you can only fit
Small.
such an amount of knowledge in it.
No, my head
And I
is
guess
the biggest,
you're a little bit
greatest.
disappointed today.
I think yours is very big.
Why are they still talking to him? Why are
I
they
guess
still
you're a little
talking
bit
to each other?
disappointed today that all of the knowledge you
That-
decided to cram into it is gonna be useless.
Right?
let's
If they
talk
don't want
about
to talk to
something
each
else.
other,
What
why are they
else can we
talking
talk
to each
How
other?
can we make the human mind greater? How can we bring the people to the higher frequency? How do you-
Look, listen, it's nice and simple, isn't it? They argue semantics. It's like you're making a claim that he never made, and he basically just showed you that logical fallacy, and you're still arguing.
Yeah, they move
You're still
on.
pushing. It's like, bro, where are you going with this? I just told you I never claimed that, but yet you're trying to push that narrative. So obviously you came with an agenda, but I've just logically dismantled that agenda that you know, by showing you the logical fallacy that you've made, and yet you're still carrying on because you've got nowhere else to go, and that's why that's why he's right to call them stupid.
And he did it very simply.
Yeah.
It was a very simple. He shrugged it off. He did it very simply. I have no views on this, but I think this is a great example of delusion in modern women. They researched him the night before. They thought they knew everything about him and all his views based on a hat he was wearing and the fact that he said he was Israeli Jew. So they judged him.
They judged him
all the wrong things, and they came in and they can't admit they're wrong.
So they didn't do enough research on him, basically. They're trying to call him out on a perception they have of him of one day research.
Yeah, their research came up with basically all the wrong things.
Whatever research they did.
So they're trying to find dirt on him.
No, it was poor research.
Yeah.
At best, it's like it was very poor research that you've done, and they were so consumed by trying to catch him out, by the idea of catching him out, that they couldn't even do a proper research. You know what I mean, on the person and what he believes in, and then attack him on those points. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead, and he debunked it so quickly. Like it's like there's no point us even carrying on the conversation, but they carried on. They kept pushing. So why'd you wear the hat then? They went down to that. So why are you wearing the hat for? Because no, this is a religious statement. It doesn't mean you know, it's not a national identity thing. You know, not every
country,
not every Jewish person in Israel wears the hat. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's more like a religious statement than anything else. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so not every Christian wears a cross, not every whatever. You know what I mean? So why are you wearing that cross? What does that mean? People wear it for many different reasons. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, but they couldn't even take it. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, the main, I think what the main question was, it was something to do with what can corrupt the land or something like that, right?
Oh yeah, what's the 5 things of a land can be corrupted or something like that?
Yeah. And he was how do I say this? He was zoning into the whole OnlyFans argument. OnlyFans can
that's where he wanted to go, isn't it? He just wanted to talk about OnlyFans.
OnlyFans can corrupt the land. And he brought up his friend that lost his dog. He's always mentioning his friend. Lost his dog, lost his wife, lost his ring because of OnlyFans. There are men out there, apparently it's affecting men in a very negative way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
men like just going on OnlyFans and
they
being addicted.
The thing is, he makes a joke about it. I remember the last one. He's like, this man lost his face, and he held up a picture of a man with no face.
He was obviously trolling the hell out of him. He says, why he calls himself Bill Clinton, I don't know, but he's obviously knowledgeable. He obviously knows what he's talking about. Is able to apply logic, and I don't know how old is this guy, because
apparently he's 15.
He's 15.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, on the knowledge side of things, he checks out with me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But there's also the trolling side. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's also the trolling side, and we can see the trolling side. Those bloody glasses that he's wearing. You see what I'm saying? Like, and he uses anti-feminist language. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't use simp language. You see what I'm saying? He uses the type of language that, like when he says, well, you have a small brain. You know what I mean? Like he uses language that
a 15-year-old you wouldn't expect to be using that.
Not even that. In today's current culture will trigger a whole bunch of people. It's like, so he's aware of the culture, he's aware of the feminist influence, and he's aware of what can trigger and what can't trigger. You see what I'm saying? So that's why he uses terms like small brain, you're too stupid, you need to shut up and listen. Next time before you talk, put your hand up and I will decide whether or not you can speak or not. That's masculine tone. That's masculine. That's authority. Yeah. And so he's using that, and he's using that almost expertly. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know too much. Just you're saying.
So do you think those women should stay there and sit there and let him talk to them that way?
No. No. Oh, hold on. Should they do that?
Yeah, like letting him call them, say that they've got a small brain.
But he's saying it because he knows he's gonna get a rise out of him.
Yeah.
He knows.
So they want that. They want that then.
Yeah, in today's culture, if you say that, guess what? A feminist at heart will get what? You spoke to me? Now, should those women do that? If you're making a stupid argument, I think you should shut up. If if, for example, because it doesn't help the conversation. So, for example, if you're saying something that's logically flawed and you're still pushing on it, because he exposed himself, like, I never claimed that, so I don't know why you keep bringing it up. But they wanted to carry on. They wanted to keep pushing the thing. It's like, now you're being aggressive. Like, I never said that. So why didn't you just end the argument there?
They're trying to press him.
Yeah, they were trying to press him. That's what. So he pushed back by saying, you know what? You guys are keep talking, saying stuff that I never said.
Yeah.
So why do you keep doing that?
Yeah,
you're being stupid.
Also, the Israel-Palestine, the whole topic is highly complex and highly...
for sure.
And...
sensitive.
Highly sensitive, and they want to catch him on this, and then they can be like, we're the people that caught out the Bill Clinton kid. He said this about this.
They got to come stronger.
Okay, exactly, and he's not falling for it. He can see through it on the very first question.
Yeah,
that's why he comes
that means he knows. He knows the top. He knows the subject. Yeah, he knows that. That's why it's like, yo,
don't go there.
Don't like you say something I never said. That's why he used that argument. You say something I never said, I never claimed. And to be honest with you, I don't really know much about the subject, but he was too smart with it. You know what I'm saying? He was too smart with it. It's like
play politician, man.
It's like, bro, I'm not doing the politics, and that tells me when you're too smart with something, avoiding something, it's almost like a politician. You see what I'm saying? That means you're knowledgeable about the situation. That's why you're avoiding it in the first bloody place. Do you see
exactly.
So it's like, okay, well, I never claimed that. Boom, done.
Done. They try to tie him into that, but he clearly knows he never went that direction.
He's not having it.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was hilarious, bro. You know what I mean? Stay in your place, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to.
Gosh. I don't even know why they're all in the same room. Like, people, they're just. That's just a mismatch of.
That's a 15-year-old boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's he doing there?
No. It feels a man talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'd have bass on his voice.
Oh yeah.
And then sometimes when he talks, he tries to put the bass on his.
The whole thing is odd. Don't you think the whole thing is odd? You got a 15-year-old boy speaking highly confidently about and highly knowledgeable about politics and masculinity.
Yeah.
And then you got some OF models.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
trying to catch him out on things. It's a crazy setup.
He's too intellectual, like.
Yeah.
But the traits that he's exhibiting.
Yeah.
Is very masculine. You see him projecting his voice with bass. That's masculine.
Yeah.
You see him speaking with confidence. That's masculine.
Yeah.
You see him correcting people. That's masculine.
Yeah.
You see him using logic in order to support his argument. That's very masculine. You see what I'm saying? You even see him like when they talking, like, you know what I'm saying, he stays quiet. You see what I'm saying? And then he corrects it. He says, well, unless you let me talk, how are you going to listen to me? Then you see him telling them off. Like, not afraid of saying, you're being stupid. You're making a stupid argument because your brain is too small. That confidence there to speak to someone like that, that's very masculine. Yeah. That's very masculine, bro.
You don't find saying their brain is small is an insult.
No, their brain is small because the thing is they should have stopped the argument there and then.
Yeah.
What they should have done
but there's a nicer way to say it though. Like,
but that's not masculine. That. That's okay. How would you say to someone your brain is small? What's the nicer way of saying that?
Just I wouldn't talk about their brains. It's just I'll be like, that's incorrect. People like that.
Yeah, he's obviously insulting them. Yeah,
that's incorrect.
But the thing is, the thing is, it's like if you're continuously arguing a point that a claim that he never made.
Yeah, if I was in that situation there, because we've watched how many minutes, and it's just going back and forth. And he's just shutting them down. If I was in that situation and I'm that boy who wants to be in control, then I would talk about what I want to talk about. So,
just take it onto your topic, straight away.
Because I'm getting bored of the back or forth.
No, because
I'll be like, look, let's talk about this now. and then talk, and then have an interesting convo, like this.
I think
this back and forth slandering.
No.
I think what he's doing, he's letting them expose their
ignorance,
their ignorance and lack of
that's what it is.
intelligence.
But also, there's that. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
But also, it's like you can't talk to emotional people that can't have logical arguments and they can't logically. For example,
then why is he there?
So,
Then why is he there?
Well, to expose them. Because there's there's
okay.
a trolling side to it too.
Yeah.
There's a trolling side to it too. But what I'm saying is, it's like when people look, what do you call a person that continues to argue with you about something that you've already proved them wrong on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You shut it down and move on.
It's like, no, you assumed I'm a female, but I'm really a male, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a male.
Yeah.
But they want to keep pushing. They want to keep arguing. No, but hold on. How can you say that when I'm a male, bro?
Yeah. Then you change the story. He hasn't.
No. But the thing is, they won't let him. They
try. I can't remember if he tried.
Yeah, but they he said it several times. Let's talk about something else. They won't let him because they in their emotions now.
Yeah, if they didn't let him, then
they think they got him actually.
No. They thought they got him when they started the argument confidently.
Yeah.
And then when he gave him that answer, they realized that they had nothing.
Yeah,
but instead of them saying, or having some accountability and saying, you know what, I messed up. You know, I falsely accused them or something. You know what I mean? Instead of them doing that, they're like, we need to keep on pressing on this because we're just going to look stupid now. Yeah. And you can't talk to people like that. The best thing is to say, you know what, I'm going to make content out of you. I'm just going to be quiet and let you lot drive yourselves up and just insult you. And that's what he did.
Gosh.
Okay, that's good timing there.
Yeah? Come on, man. The Solution Podcast, man. I mean,
Salute.
Salute. Till next episode, guys. Stay tuned.